Hey guys, this is Juan from Team Sketch React. Okay, so we managed to build the app and uploaded it to TestFlight, and when I actually installed it on my device, I noticed that we have this flashing animation. It's not an animation, it's just a flash. You will see it here. When you go from this one to the next one, there you saw the flash. How do we fix that? So it's because it's a fairly big background image and it needs to load it into the HTML viewport. So it's actually really easy. We can fix that with a fade-in animation using the same animation library that we have everywhere else, the Animate.style CSS library. So we can go to the Animate.style website and we can fetch the class name for this animation, and let's find it. This is nice because you can just try these animations, and when you find the one you like, you just copy the name, the class name, to clipboard. So we want the fade in. Here it is, so it looks like that. It's really fast. So let's copy the name. And in Lunacy here, let's attach this to the background container, the prototype. Let me see what I have done here. So here we have the image, so we need to attach it to this one. And how do we attach class names? We have square brackets, so like that, and then you paste the class name, but you also need to add animated before that, so don't forget that. Like that, and then we close it with a bracket like that. So right now we are saying to Marcode that this container right here, this background container, I want to animate it, and I want the animation to be a fade in. And it's really important that you actually use exactly these, how these are written, or this link here, which links to this animation library, will not find the animation and it will not work. So let's save there and see if this worked actually. So there, it was really fast, but you can see here you have a nice fade in animation like that. If you want to make it slower or faster, you can do that. You can go back to Animate Style and you can go down here, and we have some utility classes here. You can delay, let's not delay the animation, but you can make it slower or faster here. So if you add animate slow, it will fade in during 2 seconds, slower or 3 seconds, and the other way around, it's fast 800 milliseconds, faster 500. Let's try out faster and see what happens. I copy that one and we go to the background container again and we enter it like that. So animate, animated, animate, fade in, animate faster, and let's see how that looks. If it's maybe too fast, maybe. Let's reload the simulator like that. It looks all right. Let's go here and let's see how this behaves. I actually think it's too fast, and that may be causing. So let's just take that away. Just animate. You just take that away and it will revert to the default animation speed. And I think that looks great. So let's also fade in this background, so that this can be a thing to have in mind when you actually are when you have big background images like this one. Do a smooth fade in and it will look great. So we can just copy this thing here actually. Let's copy that one. No, sorry, we are on the background. Sorry, that's why it's good to actually name the layers here, the groups. So here's the background. I want to copy this one and I want to attach it to the background here. There we are. Here's the background, and we just add it there, copy it in like that, save, and let's check it out again and see what happens in Marcode. Let's go back to the start like that. Looks really nice. So let's go through everything again. Now we are going to export this again as HTML. So it's important that we go through all the pages here, so it gets added. It's the easiest thing to do actually. So it gets added to our export bundle. So now we have gone through all the pages we have, and let's just export this. And we don't need to do this Ionic Capacitor thing again because we have already set up our project. Let's go and do that. Select a new directory. I have my place here. We have here. We are going to replace that one and actually make sure that you delete this folder like that. So we have a clean slate, override of everything, export of the HTML. Now we have it here, and then again we have not added any new images, so let's not replace those, but we are replacing everything else like that. We go inside our capacitor project that is actually linked to Xcode right now because we did that in the last tutorial, and it's here in this folder where you actually everything you see inside the app is in here. So let's again copy from the clipboard and let's replace everything new like that. And then we need to do npx cap sync and in Xcode as you showed you in the last tutorial. Awesome. Have a great day. Cheers. Hey, what the heck, I thought let's show you how this is updated then. So I drag the entire folder. I reopened Visual Studio Code and it actually remembers where I was last time, so that's great. And I just added the update sync command, that is npx cap sync like that. It updates everything, and then I just added npx cap open iOS. I see this as a very simple text-based video game. You know, it's a few commands and it gives you a great reward in the end. And reward is of course doing this. So we are in Xcode now, and it gives me this little warning that actually, as I told you last time, it's just a way for Xcode to say, hey, you changed some files, let's update. Yeah, please do that. Thank you, Xcode robot. Like that. So let's check this out then and see how it looks. So I loaded an iPhone 13 simulator. I pressed play button and it will take a little while, and then it will open up the iOS simulator, and let's see how it looks. Let me drink some coffee in the meantime. You really need to be patient, you know. It takes a while. Like that. Let's see what happens now. Let me take away all of the background things like that. And if you're wondering what's happening and say, well, it's not working, you can always go into Xcode and you can look down here when it says capacitor blah 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 and web view here. It's loading the app now, so you can see that it actually works. So now let's look inside the simulator. I have to, there. Sorry, computer. Really tired right now. Like that. So you can also see what happens inside the app if I press like that. There. It shows something blah blah. I don't understand that. I don't care. So let's see. You can see the fade in, the nice fade in animation there. It looks awesome. Here also very nice fade ins. Wow, so much better than the flashing thingy, you know. So what next? Yeah, okay, it looks good. So we will upload this again. You stop this simulator there, and I will upload this again to our TestFlight account. And how you do that is that you actually go to product. You can see it does. You can't see it here, but it's in Xcode product, and you first of all you need to actually choose build any iOS device ARM64 like that, and then you need to make sure that you have all the these things in order, signing, capabilities, those things need to be in order. You need to have a paid developer account to do this, but the way you do it is you choose iOS device ARM64, you go to product, you choose archive, and then it will a pop-up will appear, and you can upload it. I have actually another tutorial for that, so let's not bore you with that right now. I know it's a super important thing, so I dedicated an entire tutorial for that. But for now, have a great day. Cheers!